Hi, welcome back to Genesis Custom Sabers, and this is Jaina Sword of the Jedi, number 13. This is going to be going up for auction very soon on fxsabers.com at the end of August here. This is number 13. I've only ever done these 13 replicas of my original Jaina Sword of the Jedi design, and this one is the best one yet. As you can see, it's the weathered version. And that's accomplished with a number of different techniques and then a matte clear coat, so it gives it a really nice matte finish. Of course, the gold is still shiny, looks well used and but still cared for. Of course, you've got the brass activation switch, the cover tech and D-ring combo, so you can use it as a cover tech and use it as a D-ring. A couple of features of this saber. This video is going to also serve as the instructions for the new owner. This saber has got a crystal focus version 7.5, so it's got the latest and greatest technology inside. So I'm going to show you how to use it. So right here you've got the kill key. You pull it out, you hear the boot up sound. That of course is the 2.1 millimeter recharge port, so you plug your charger in there. Plug your charger into the wall just like you would a phone to charge the internal 7.4 volt battery of this saber. Now that the kill key is out, it's ready to be used. So I'm just going to quickly put in a blade. As you can see, the blade goes in here. Nice fit. Blade retention screw so it doesn't go flying out while you're dueling. This saber is certified for hard dueling. You can really go at it with your friends with this saber without fear of damaging anything. Of course, you got the brass activation button. Activates the saber. You've got the clash sounds, the swing sounds, stab sounds with the Crystal Focus version 7 optimized sound fonts. It's your auxiliary button. If you want to change the color in the sound font, of course this is my Jaina Sword of the Jedi sound font, which it comes with, as well as a host of my other sound fonts. There's also a couple of stock fonts on here for a total of 12. If you hold these two buttons down at the same time, you switch colors. You've got 10 different color presets. Whatever color you settle on, when you turn off the saber, it will remember that color for that font. If I hold down the auxiliary button,
sound bank selection.
Now I'm in the menu.
Audio.
So I can switch to a different sound font, hold it to select. Now I'm on a different sound font. This is Fates. So I want to pick a good color for Fates. And it will remember that color. So that's a little bit about how to use this saber. I'm going to show you now the access to the internals. Now, for warranty purposes, I don't permit anyone to take apart this saber. I would void the warranty. There's a hidden set screw in there that holds things together. These parts are threaded together very tightly, not meant to come apart. But it is okay to undo the pommel. Now, what I recommend for this is put the kill key in. You'll see why in a moment. And just unscrew the pommel. You want to work over a flat surface so you don't lose parts. Okay, the pommel's in. Now the next thing you'd want to do is remove the kill key. I hear the boot up sound again. You'll notice that the speaker now comes loose, and I can pull on this little line, and I can just gently remove the speaker unit and module. You can see the wires. You can see you have your R.I.C.E port here, which just pops off of the speaker mount. It's held on there with a nylon screw, just to keep it out of the way. Now you can plug a R.I.C.E cable into that, and plug that into your computer and make changes to the saber in real time. If you want to watch a video showing how to set up and use the R.I.C.E interface, just click here and I'll link to a video I did showing some basic things you can do with R.I.C.E. Of course, you'll need the R.I.C.E cable. You'll need to download the drivers for that R.I.C.E cable to work with your computer. And you'll also need to download the Crystal Focus version 7 R.I.C.E interface program from Plector Labs. I can link to those in the video. And when you're ready, when you're done, you just pop that back on there to keep that neat and out of the way. You want to keep these wires neat. When the saber's together, it's very durable. When the saber's apart like this, these wires can be fragile. You don't want to pull too hard. You want to keep them routed neatly and out of the way, especially when you try to put it back together, which I'll show in a moment. Now, if you wanted to get access to the SD card to make changes to your saber, you just pop the kill key in, shut off power to the saber, keeps it nice and safe. If you forget to do that, it's not the end of the world, it's just a best practice. You reach in with your magic implement, which is a pencil. You hear the SD card click, that means it's released. You can reach in with needle nose pliers, or if you've got really tiny fingers, you grab your SD card and you can pop that into your computer, make changes to the sound fonts or whatever. There's instructions and things in the Crystal Focus version 7 manual for that. When you're ready, you seat it back in, press it in till you hear it click. Look, yeah, it's seated. Pull the kill key. I hear the boot up sound. I know I've done it well. If you hear a series of beeps or nothing at all, it means the SD card may not be seated properly, or it may not be formatted properly, or you might have made an error when you've loaded your data onto it. So you can just take it out, format it, and redo that again. When it comes time to put the saber back together, you want to make sure that all your wires are run neatly and out of the way. And you want to slowly put the speaker module back in very, very straight. And if it's not going to go in all the way, you pull it back out. And I won't lie to you, this saber is packed full of sabery goodness and is a little tricky to get this back together without bunching up the wires. But you'll feel it. If it's not going in, don't ever force it. Just take it out, check your wires, make sure they're not catching on the threads. Try it again until you get a nice little... There you go. And once you get it in, you'll feel it. It slides really nice. Now, in order to keep the speaker from popping back out there, because the coiled wires act a little bit like springs, you just put the kill key in, you line it up. Now I want to just put my pommel back on, and the kill key keeps it nice and lined up so that when I'm done threading my pommel, pull the kill key out, you'll see that the recharge port lines up perfectly there. So that's this saber. I hope the new owner is really pleased with it. Thanks again for watching.